It's currently about 10:30 a.m. I am on my way to the gym. You know what, morning workouts, the morning routine have been treating me really good recently. I've frankly changed my routine, I guess, from night to day or night to morning, like drastically, and it's helped me a lot. I've been a little more tidier in terms of time management, but as you can see, my face is pretty bloated from all the food that I've been consuming for the past couple of days. I've been devouring a lot of food, like for real. Anyways, today I want to talk about just about the relationships you have with your intimate other in general. June and I have been arguing immensely recently during the past couple of days, but at the end of the day, I think communicating is really essential. It's something that's needed in any kind of relationship, especially with your intimate other. You gotta really tell and convey what you want. I think if you're human, it's just inevitable to have some kind of expectation from each other. I guess some can be possible, some can't. It's always important to communicate, and then along the way, you might argue, you might have a lot of disagreements, since you've been having a complete different life for at least 10 or 15 years. For me and June, I mean, we've had complete different lives until we met each other for more than 20 years. So that's like more than half of my life. So differences are just evident. It's there already. I think it's important to talk about it and, figure out the solutions together. I think a lot of couples in Korea in general tend to kind of hide their differences, and they care a lot about how other people perceive them as a couple. So they would post a lot of good things, happy and joyful things on Instagram or whatever platform it is. But at the end of the day, you're human, you're not perfect. So you don't really have to let people know that you're arguing, but it's just a natural thing. You don't have to hide it either. That's what I think. Even my parents, they tend to hide a lot of the arguments, the disagreements they would have along the ways. Even when we were grown up as adults, I mean, when I have a younger brother named Peter, and they would really just hide everything, all the bad stuff from us. I think that could potentially be a little more unhealthy in a way. I think a healthy relationship requires a lot of talking. Good afternoon. So I woke up a little later than usual today because I was feeling a little under the weather. Today's going to be a very basic, ordinary day. I don't really have much planned as of now. But what I will do is I will be setting up a mono singular shelf. Not the big ones, but just a single shelf. I was going to install it as soon as it got here, but didn't really have the time. Yeah, let's get to it. Quick thing before installing our shelf. I just wanted to show you guys what it looks like. So I'll be showing you guys the piece I'll be mounting onto the wall today. Alright, so it's this piece over here. It's beautiful, isn't it? I got this off of a pretty cheap deal online. I kind of needed a singular shelf on the wall because I was running out of space to really store any kind of design tools and cameras in general. It smells good. Who else here loves the smell of wood? I absolutely have this great affinity for the odor that comes from like fresh wood. Time to drill. Okay, so this is the moment of truth. We're gonna see if it fits. Please, 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 please. I mean, it fits, but damn. Shit. Maybe I fucked up. No wonder it was going so smooth. Ooh, the weather's nice today. Good afternoon. Just got back from tanning. I had two acnes or pimples that were about to pop. I got something called triamcinolone. Did you guys get that? Triamcinolone. I got something called the triamcinolone injection through needles. It does hurt a tinsy bit. The effects are pretty significant. It's for acnes or any kind of pimples or red spots. It's best to get the shot when it's at the verge of popping or anywhere near that. So when you guys have pimples or acnes in Korea, you better get that. It's pretty cheap. I got 2 shots in total. It was about 10,000 won. Considering the dollar value now, I would say about $5 to $6. Pretty cheap, right? Anyways, that's that. You guys know what? I almost got in a fight with a random person through the phone because of parking. Long story short, I was in the machine for tanning and I get like 4 or 5 missed calls. So I texted him back, asked him what the situation was. I texted him if it's because of parking. I parked through this app. I paid money through it. In the app, they showed like specific pictures where that shows designated areas to park. So I parked in one of the areas and then this guy was like, why'd you park in the back? It's not a parking area they designated in the app. This guy was like acting if he owned the fucking parking lot. Honestly, guys, the parking feud is real in Korea. I've never encountered anywhere else I had problems with parking. Paying is one thing, but calling and like fucking yelling through the phone is like a second thing. Yeah, so I called back and then the guy was fucking yelling. He's like, why don't you park in the back? You gotta let us park in the front. Because, motherfucker, the picture showed specifically to park in the front. I hate generalizing, but man, these fucking ajushis can get really stubborn. When you come to Korea, be aware of that. If you're traveling for like a couple of days, fine, don't. If you're gonna live here for like 2 to 3 years or so, you have to expect that. Being a foreigner is not a fucking excuse. They will go at you, man. They love yelling at you. Here's a funny thing. They think the loudest person is going to win in like any argument, which is the craziest part. There's some serious issues with ajashis, man. I'm not saying all ajashis are like that. What I encountered, what I experienced today was another level. I had numerous experiences, something similar to this, prior to the event that happened today, but every time it happens, it's something new. Be careful. It's been a pretty gloomy day today. It's been raining since last night. Anyhow, I have an appointment with my barber today. I'll be getting a haircut and partial perm. I'm really looking forward to it because I do need a haircut at the moment. They have drink services here. They give out coffees and teas, which a lot of countries don't have, especially in their barbers. Be sure to visit Hongdae, man. They have the best hair places here. Come to their Hongdae and look for Miss Monet. Yeah.
See you later.
See you again. All clear.
Everybody points their rifles in the air and starts shooting at the sun. One of the fighters says, I have good news for you. We go through the questions. Did you finance plots to blow up airplanes over Pacific routes filled with passengers?
Seventh bakery. I think they got that wrong. Anyways, it's a beautiful cafe. She hungry though. It is so fucking good, but at the same time so greasy, which means we're gonna have to do maybe like 2 hours worth of cardio.
아, 귀여워.
So surprisingly, like this cafe is located in the center of Seoul. It's really hard to encounter these kind of places in Seoul. Yeah, it's called Puamdong, just in case if you were wondering. The mountains in Korea can get really green. Totally recommend you guys coming. Guys, seriously, I'm rooting June to buy the Zenya shirt that we just found here. She doesn't think it suits her. It's a Zenya suit. Oh, look at the texture. It's so elegant. And look at the color. She thinks it's gonna be difficult to style with anything. I think it would really go well with like some really handsome pants. I am convincing my best, like my overly best, for her to get this Zenya shirt. Sexy.
Voy a cantar esta canción con mucho cariño de mi corazón a la República Dominicana, la casa del merengue y la casa de la bachata. Voy a cantar esta canción con mucho cariño de...
These are 505 Levi's 2000s. Honestly feeling good in these. But June says no. I'm debating whether I should get it or not.
Mi corazón a la República Dominicana, la casa del merengue, la casa de la bachata. La 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 la, la casa del merengue.